Clarets TV speaking to Chelsea City midfielder Josh Castiglione after the defeat to St Albans this afternoon. Josh, what was the team's thoughts on that one?
Very disappointed with the way we played, to be honest. We had a game plan given to us before the game that we worked on Thursday, and for whatever reason we didn't stick to it. We worked on Thursday on a high press, knowing that they're a good football inside, they like to play out, and we wanted to be brave and press them because we felt it was an area that we're good at, and we could catch them, and obviously winning the ball back up in the final third gives you a better opportunity to score, and for some reason, whatever that reason is, we didn't play that way today, and in that first half I think it showed more than in the second, and at half time we spoke about it. We come out in the second half, we was a lot brighter, and then we made an unfortunate mistake which can happen, but that's football for you. But we're more disappointed with ourselves about the way that we played.
Was it frustrating before they scored already? It was all us in their half, sort of corners and set pieces and possession, but we couldn't make anything of it, and then they got at the end and score.
That's some football up for you, doesn't it? I think you nailed it there. We had so many set pieces, we couldn't quite capitalise on them. And listen, we know the qualities of Jeffers up front for them. Give him a chance, and more often than not, he puts the ball in the back of the net. So we had to be wary. But like you said there, we had so many sort of half chances and set pieces, but we couldn't quite capitalise. And then they got their chance and they put it in the back of the net, and all of a sudden we sort of lose a bit of confidence and they gain a bit, and then that was the story of the first half, which like I said a minute ago was really frustrating for us. But in the second half we come out really bright. We had a few opportunities early on, and another thing that we spoke about in the change room after the game, we've just got to take our chances. It's not picking on anyone individually, it's as a team. All season sort of we've been giving oppositions too many opportunities to let themselves off the hook because we're just not putting the ball in the back of the net regularly enough.
Yeah, and what was you touched on it there, but what was the sort of team's thoughts after the game, saying we've lost 3 games in a row in the league, sort of how we can improve our league form?
Yeah, it's frustrating. Listen, you're always going to have a little bit of a bad patch within the season. Probably, thankfully for us, it's early enough in the season that we can sort of iron out the problems that we're facing. I don't really think we've been outplayed in many games. Probably today was the first time that we come up against an opposition on the day that probably were the better side. But listen, we're not worried. We're not worried at all. We know the quality that we've got in the dressing room. We believe in ourselves. We believe in the plan that we've got going forward, and we know that we will turn things around. Obviously, we've got another weekend away from league action with the FA Cup next Saturday, which obviously another competition we want to do well in. But we know when we get back to league action after the FA Cup, we'll hit the ground running and we'll get ourselves back on a winning run.
I suppose that's sort of, we've not played Bromsgrove, we don't go up to the sort of Midlands in the National League South very often, so I suppose it's nice just to go there and play without fear of no matter the opposition.
No, exactly. Personally, I have played there myself with one of my former clubs, used to play in that division. It's not an easy place to go, although they are in the league below. It's not an easy place to go. Whenever you go up to the Midlands, they always make it tough, very physical. But we know, again, if we stick to a game plan that's given to us, we trust in ourselves, and we trust in sort of what we're trying to do out on the pitch, that we can come out on top, and that's exactly what we're going to try and do in the FA Cup.
Okay, unlucky today, Josh, but we'll keep on going and move on to next Saturday.
Thank you. Cheers.